a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. The lone back's got it. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Steps away to find some room. He throws one to the left. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a 1st at the 29.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now they'll have to dial something up on 3rd down after the incompletion. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Now improvising. He'll throw one to his right. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Arizona!
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And he added the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll start this drive with a pass. Feeling some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
All right, well, if you're the quarterback, you know at this point, this is one of those days that I'm going to have to just strap it up. I'll probably be in an ice bath when the game is over because I'm getting hit a lot. We're only in the 1st quarter. My accuracy and my timing is going to have to be at a premium.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Makes the grab down the middle. Fights off the defender. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Out of the backfield, he's open. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Quarterback checking off. He'll just keep slinging it. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Intercepted. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Pulls and fires complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Handoff from the gun. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
He's back to throw on second down. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking for a huge play. Makes the grab down the left side. Touchdown, Arizona. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop. Or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Makes it past the marker. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
They'll throw it on first down. Coming after it. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And he hauls it in at the 30.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Syracuse.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. South Carolina has the lead right now, but this Williams-Brice crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 4 over LSU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to... And the ball is picked off. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Cuse. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone. Your eyes get big as saucers. You go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Off the play fake on first down to throw. They're trying to get to it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Got his man quickly. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Arizona in a hurry. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Quickly complete.
I think that's an example there on the out route. Receiver just has to know where the first down marker is. You've got to stretch the depth of your route a little bit longer to make sure that once you catch it and you go out of bounds, you've already picked up the first. He wasn't able to do that, and now it sets up 4th and short.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Delivers to contact. Open runway ahead. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And he finished things off racing 63 yards to the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Quickly complete. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Orange.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Motion from the offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He'll pull it down and run. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Gets it out quickly. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the 1st down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to move it through the air. Going for it all. This is picked off in the end zone, but the officials are saying he was out of bounds. Just an incomplete pass and a huge break for the offense. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Arizona will kick off to get the second half underway. And here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Looking to throw for it. It's complete on the right side. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him, got him on the ground too quick.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. He's got his man. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Little too much juice on that one from the junior.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quickly out to the tight end.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Maybe just a shade out of their field goal range, so they'll leave the offense out there on 4th down. They'll put the tight end in motion. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's not afraid to go deep. Touchdown, Syracuse. And that one will give him the lead.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go-rounds right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Alabama is on the short side of things right now, but like the days of Tua and Devontae Smith in the 2018 title game, do not rule out a comeback. They're trailing by 10 to West Virginia. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. A pickup of 6.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the 1st down.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Got it set up on the outside. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense, but the defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Bulls his way forward. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
And the Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. This guy can throw it. Fires downfield. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
They'll leave it with him. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. He makes the grab. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Arizona right back to the line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Running it in the red zone, imposing their will and picking up 5 down to the 15. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D quarterback.
Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got the back in the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle.
And look, obviously you would have loved to score a touchdown there, but you did the important thing. Kicked a field goal, you're now within 1 possession. Can your defense get you the football back, and can your offense drive the field and put it in the end zone? This is what you practice for. Let's see if they can go execute, fellas.
Bringing it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Quarterback will audible. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the quarterback was in a world of trouble there. He was under pressure. He knew he was going to get hit, so he's just trying to get rid of it, but he forced it into double coverage. He's lucky that was only an incompletion.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He spins that thing down the middle. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making. And that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
He's looking to throw it. Floats it out in space. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Arizona in a hurry. They're going back to the ground. Relying on that running game as they threaten a pickup of 4 down to the 13. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it. Bulldozes him. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, that ramps up the pressure. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
Man, this late in the game, it's go time. I got to have a score. I'm not worried about downs. I'm going through my 2-minute script. We know what's coming. We practiced this all week. It's 2nd down, incomplete pass, go to 3rd down. You need to go for it on 4th down. This offense just has to keep that high energy up and try to run these plays fast.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he could come down to it, and now the big play in the 4th quarter for the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
The clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
I'll say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Trying to get to him. can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. Fourth down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. A delay of game penalty, just a mistake that you can't have happen at this point of the game and this part of the field. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team,